Jai Gurudev. Question. Some disciples apparently do not experience any automatic movements after initiation. Do they really remain unaffected by Shaktipat? Answer. The Guru is duty bound to determine the ability of an aspirant before accepting him for initiation. Shaktipat will necessarily bring about desirable effects in a disciple fit for initiation. Kriyaman Shakti, once activated, will first expand itself for the purification and transformation of the disciple, and will then manifest itself in the form of automatic movements. The awakening and the active manifestation of Shakti are two different things. Many a time, the awakening Shakti does not manifest itself for months. Usually, the Guru has to impart additional Shakti, or the disciple has to engage himself in severe spiritual discipline. Inactive Shakti may be due to any one or more of the following reasons. Number 1, loss of seminal fluid, constipation, hemorrhoids, diabetes, nervous disorders, etc. interfere with the activation of Shakti. It is obvious that a sound body is an asset for the quicker activation of energy. Number 2, the activation of energy is faster among younger disciples. The deterioration of the organs and the senses with age retards the process of activation. Women, being more emotional than men, experience faster development of awakened energy. Number 3, the Guru, by bestowing greater love to a disciple, can also enhance the development. On the other hand, any indifference or annoyance expressed by the Guru will affect it adversely. Number 4, the moral character of the disciple also occupies an important place in his development after Shaktipat. The purer the heart, the faster will be the development. Impurities will impede, slow down, or stop his development altogether. Number 5, the effect of good and evil actions and thought processes of past lives are also significant. Any evil deeds or thoughts like murder, theft, etc., committed by the aspirant obstruct the development of Shakti. However, there is no need for the disciple to worry about delays in the active manifestation of Shakti. As already mentioned earlier, the Guru, by imparting additional energy, and the disciple, by following austere practices, can overcome all obstructions. Question. If the manifestation of Shakti is very intense, making even self control and normal social behavior impossible, what should the disciple do? Answer. If the disciple feels that he is unable to conduct himself properly in society, finds it difficult to balance himself during walking, or starts trembling or crying while in a temple or in the company of holy men, he should stop these movements. Many of these obstructions are only mental. The mind must be made strong, and this will enable the disciple to stop the movements at will. If, however, it becomes impossible to control these movements and they become very violent, then he should approach his Guru for their amelioration. The Guru must have the power to start and stop these movements in the disciple's body. The Guru can regulate the intensity of movements either by using his own power or by enabling the disciple to increase his own mental capacity for such control as may be desirable. An important point to bear in mind is that the disciple should try to stay on his asana during these movements. If and when the body gets displaced, he should repeatedly try to keep himself on the asana. This will eventually enable him to acquire the power to control the movement at will. Question: if the movements become active in a public place like temple, while in the company of holy men, or at a collective prayer, what should a disciple then do? Answer: the situation is very clear. Movements are strictly prohibited in the presence of non initiates because of the possibility of transmigration of Shakti to them. It is therefore advisable that as long as the disciple has not acquired mental power to control his movements, he should not attend or participate in functions where the kriyas may start automatically. Movements may be manifested or unmanifested. The possibility of transmigration of Shakti exists when the movements manifest. The unmanifested movements take place inside a man. Shakti does not transmigrate in this case. If the disciple experiences such unmanifested movements while present in a place of common prayer or worship, he need not to fear or worry. Jai Gurudev.